And so this is Raja, you say, an Indian banana. And what do you think of the fruit quality on Raja?
It's one of my favorites. It's in my top 5 favorites.
Ah, well, okay.
We got some fruit over here just about ready to harvest.
Where am I looking? Oh, I got it. Yeah, there it is.
When they start to lean that much
Yeah.
and lose their leaves, they're in the final stage.
They're ready. Yeah. Raja, one of your favorites.
Hard to have a favorite. I don't have a favorite. I have
One of.
a top 5 and a top 10, and
Yeah, I
great
get
respect for all of them.
I get the same problem. People ask me, well, what's your favorite? You got so much coleus growing around here. I take it that they must kind of spread themselves.
And also, my wife spreads them because when we're clearing an area, she'll pull them out and just toss them off to the side, knowing that they're going to grow again and create some temporary color and screening.
We got squashes rambling through the whole mess over here, over the Hunta grass, huh?
That's kabocha.
Kabocha, yeah.
This is the row red, the short version of the Zebrina.
Row red?
R-O-W-E.
R-O-W-E.
Look at that leaf.
Oh, that's pretty.
And then the burgundy on the backside.
Yeah.
And there's a fruit. It's about the size of a finger, long racks.
Oh, I see them, yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
that's
a
cool.
Very, very delicious. It's like a mild apple banana.
Huh.
Very,
So
very
Dr. Rowe, who developed the Row Red from the Zebrina, actually when Goldfinger was not accepted as, what did you say?
as a successor to the virus-prone Bluefield, he committed suicide.
Bummer.
Bummer. Yeah,
Bummer.
nice story about him.
Really? I've heard of soap operas, never heard of banana operas before.
They sing. Look at that flower.
Oh, wow.
That's one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, you bring this one to the market a lot, right?
Right. And I have a disclaimer, though. There is a problem with it. It's USC's colors.
USC, yeah, Santa Cruz.
So they should have called it the banana slug heliconia?
But I haven't found any heliconia yet that's blue and gold.
No blue and golds.
That's
What?
Bluefield.
That's Bluefield. So this is the original banana.
That's the most popular banana in Philippines.
Ah.
Big, fat, stubby. Most popular cooking banana in the Philippines, but also doubles as the most popular for making dehydrated sweet bananas.
Ah, okay.
So it goes both ways, and it's delicious. This is my wife's top 5 favorite.
Cardaba. Yep.
Hardy.
I tried that one in California, and it did survive, but that was the best I could say about it. Doing a little bit of cardboard mulch and stuff.
Weed mat.
Yeah,
I
I use it. Yeah, I use
strip the labels and tape off, and we use it as a weed mat. It doesn't stop the weeds, but it slows them down.
Slows them down. You get whatever you put in will get a chance to take.
Yeah, and it'll decompose into food. You can see cinder. I bring that up by the 30 cubic yard loads too.
Yeah, black cinder. What size is this?
This is the nursery size. This is what the orchid people like. And down at the Sanford Leilani Cinder Quarry, when I make deliveries down Lower Puna, I go by there and pick up a pickup load. For 20 bucks, they'll fill the back of my pickup with this stuff.
Nice.
I was in here yesterday just starting to clear. This is Puna Rose does very well here too. But the heliconia is just gorgeous.
You said iris?
Heliconia iris.
Iris Banache is the name.
Iris Banache. Sounds like a lady's name, huh?
Yeah, a couple full flushes over there. One day I was picking a flower for the market. It was back 2-3 years ago. And I was looking around for a very upright flower that would be nice and stately. And as I looked up around the plant and I started seeing all the flowers, and here's another, there's another.
Beautiful.
I started counting the flower. I stopped counting at 120.
Oh, wow.
And it's so aggressive, it's actually overrunning 2 apple banana.
Weed.
Of course, weed is a word I use to demonstrate my ignorance.
When you didn't know what it was and you didn't put it in there, it must have been a weed, right?
No,
Oh.
well, that's part of it, part of the definition.
Yeah.
My ignorance goes deeper than that.
Okay.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
We don't know.
No, we don't know.
That's
What kind of
true.
bananas are these?
That's apple. You know, this one here, we're looking at just the one flank of just one clump.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, there's another one up there that's even further along. And there, I think there are 2 more on the other side. Our healthy clumps, not 3 stems like the commercial do.
Right.
You know, this one here is got to be 8, 10 feet diameter. It must be 20 stems. Always got 4, 5, 6 banana racks hanging.
You get the tropical rhododendron. What is that? Virens?
Yeah, I bought my most of. I probably have a couple dozen varieties. It's gorgeous. And get them from Suzette at the market, farmers market. And ironically, almost the same color amaryllis.
Oh wow! Somebody just asked me about amaryllis here on the island. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's very cool the way they happen to be sharing the same color
And blooming the same time.
Yep, growing.
Well, this is what V does. My wife likes to color coordinate the areas. And the orange matches the Joaquinii.
Right.
But unbeknownst to us, how many volunteers come up that are different, or how they cross.
What's this one here?
This is a clerodendron called a firecracker plant, and I don't recommend people growing it. This is overtaking a one of my favorite heliconias called Hot Rio Nights.
Yeah.
Called what?
Hot Rio Nights.
Hot Rio Night.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah.
It not only spirals, but they'll start to arc down, become to the weight, and then they'll try to turn up again. I call them a loop-de-loop. And this was, you know, incredibly prolific. There's one that's upright. I mean, isn't that incredible?
Oh, it is. All kind of hidden treasures here in your jungle, Marvin.
And here's an ice cream banana that got heavy enough it cracked the neck.
Oh, those are great.
Got the classic silver blue color. And it'll ripen, so rather than disturb it, I just check on it periodically. Let her be. Not the first time. Back when bananas had seeds in them.
That was how they spread,
plant would fall down like that. That would be like a walking onion or a walking iris.
Yeah.
Nature's brilliance.
Right, right.
That's what we don't recognize, is how much nature allowed for the natural reproduction, survival. This traveler's palm was in a 5-gallon planter pot that never got planted.
And it traveled out of the pot.
It planted itself.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
This fruit is called the crew.
Crew?
From Sri Lanka, Malaysia.
And what do you think of this one?
This is one of my top 5.
Top 5.
Nice.
Crew.
Medium sweet and creamy.
KRU.
I got some good size ones down below. This area
Cuban
is too
red
shady for bananas, the short bananas. Bananas like the forest, but this area, the Cubans have never done well here.
Ah.
Too shady.
Yeah,
so you say they do pretty well though as a forest understory crop if it's
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. I mean, that's all we have here is forest.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a Brina. This one used to be about 8 feet diameter, the clump, but I've been slowly taking it out because it shades everything.
Sabrina?
Yeah.
Back there.
Okay, so again, repeat the name again.
Bactris is the genus. Bactris, I think. And Gaspus, some strange spelling, Gaspus, I don't know. But it's one of the 3 most commonly used palms for heart of palm.
Heart of palm. Yummy stuff, actually.
Yeah, I planted about 15 of them, thinking they were dwarf. Little did I know at the time that while bananas dwarf is 7 to 10 feet, palms are 16 to 20.
Wow. And I'm thinking it looks like this. Does this produce more than one trunk?
The clump.
It's a clumper, so you can harvest the heart without killing the plant.
You don't kill the plant like you would for a coconut or the other 2 kinds of popular heart of palm.
Right.
You just cut down one and then the others are growing up.
So it's a sustainable.
And that's what the farms do. I helped a guy, he wouldn't sell me any of his plants, but he said if I'd work for him, I could earn some. He needed help. And he knew I loved plants, so I worked for him and I got quite a few by just doing a trade. It's not what I would grow now. What I grow now that I would use if I took the time to do heart of palm, I would do it with the acai palm. But we want that for the fruit.
Yeah, that one's for the fruit.
And that we grow. We have probably about a dozen growing now.
So that's a good heart too, and it's shorter, I take it?
Yeah. Not much. we're trying to make, in South America, in one of their settlements, we're trying to make beer out of the fruit. And the fruit's considered to be the most significant pre-Columbian nutrition of the continent. That's significant.
So the peach palm, or the same one you have here for the heart of palm.
Right. The fruit's about the size of a golf ball, maybe a little bit bigger. And they would dry the fruit and make a flour out of it that would preserve, and they could take it with them on their nomadic excursions. Well, the British tried to take the ripe fruit and make beer.
Yeah.
It smelled like peach.
Peach beer? Well,
Yeah.
these days maybe they'd like that. I don't know. Shell ginger. I've seen this one around. It's not too uncommon.
Yeah, they grow upright, and they also have the hanging one like this.
Pretty fragrant.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Nice.
Let me try that on, huh?
The opposite. I was going to take those as samples to the market.
Mhm,
You want to take some home?
Oh, I'm all right. She's not home anyway, so don't worry about it. I'm the only one around. I'll just look at it and go, uh-huh.
Yeah, in Saturday mornings, they could cut flowers and stick them in a barrel of water and wait to load. And some fruit. Come get some bananas.
Oh, yes. Bananas, yes. Yeah, I know. I'm familiar with the whole process. First time I met you and you had your samples out, I'm thinking you were selling bananas. Well, really, you kind of just don't, really. Mostly...
Well, there's so many bananas, I need to sell some.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had 3 health stores that wanted me to bring bananas to them. It costs more for gas than I can get from it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, yeah.
So these are apple. This is Crew.
That was, the spelling on Crew is what again?
KRU.
KRU. So this here is Crew. And this one rates on your list of bananas as...
Top 5.
My top 5.
Top 5.
You gotta
Marvin's
remember,
top
that's
5.
my top 5 because it's all subjective.
Yes, of course.
When people ask me, what kind of bananas should I buy? What kind of bananas should I plant? I look at them very playfully and I say, the ones you like.
Well,
So that's another reason for sampling.
I'd say Marvin's top 5 is a good place to start.
It's a good place to start.
A guy with so many bananas around here must have a reasonable idea about this.
And my wife's got 2 that aren't on mine and vice versa. But that's a subjectivity.
Yeah.
What's the
Crew's
best
good.
color? Well, the one you think is the best.
Let's see about Crew. It has a subtle, but sort of a banana flavor, similar to the Chiquitas or the Williams or something, but it's not quite. It's sweeter.
I think it's creamier.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Nice and creamy. But there's something different in there. That's just a little bit different than most I've tasted. It's really good.
Yeah,
really good.
Not commercially grown. So.
Crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you sold it to, they like that. They compared it to, they wanted one that you could eat. Yeah, that was comparable to ice cream.
I did have something else. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, it's on here. I just got to do a lot of editing stuff.
Now for the nurseries, I have a couple of nursery clients. They want 2-gallon pots.
And so, sitting here represented, about how many of the banana varieties are here in the containers?
A couple dozen.
Couple dozen. So we got 24 or so out of 60.
But some of them are ornamental. So I take 3 different ornamentals to the market. One is that pink one you saw that opens up, self-peels. Another is a coccinea on the corner, that gorgeous, to me, is unbelievably beautiful flower. And another is a purple hanging ornata. And many of the bananas aren't really very flavorful. So if people want to collect, then I show them around and recommend things. But most people want to grow bananas so they can have fruit.
Yeah, well, but you bet. But I know the last time you sampled one of the Hawaiian canoe bananas, one of the native plants that was brought here, was first for me. I'd never actually had any of the traditional varieties, and I found that one pretty darn good, but I don't remember which one it was.
They're all considered cooking bananas, but they almost all ripen to delicious sweet.
Yeah.
So just eat as a raw banana.
So how many of those do you have?
7.
7. And so now to figure out which one I sampled that I liked, I'd have to plant all 7. Okay.
Well, I have Popo Ulu soon at the market. And next week or the week after, I have Maoli, which is another very good one.
Maoli.
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Maoli. I
And
got to remember.
The Helena, which I think is all of those three the best. I just saw a flower coming out. It's a clump just past the praying hands.
Well, because I just love indigenous foodstuffs myself too, I'm going to have to do some business with you on the indigenous banana varieties. I call them canoe plants.
Right, canoe plants. That's my favorite term too.
All righty. Well, Marvin, thank you very much. I really appreciate you taking the time to run us around here. Everybody will. And again, this is Marvin here. I call him the banana guy, and Marvin calls the farm what?
Bhakti Garden.
Bhakti Garden, and we're here at Kapua Farm Lots in Mountain View, Hawaii. I don't know, Marvin, do you want me to give people, you got a website or anything like that for contact?
Got a phone number.
Got a phone number? You want to put it on?
808-315-2380.
There you go. Anybody who happens to be here on the Big Island, and if Marvin can find the time, and you like bananas or heliconia, this is the guy to talk to.
Okay, I need to add one comment. The voicemail on Verizon is very inconsistent. Does not give all the information, so make sure a name and a phone number is left.
Very good. Thanks a lot, Marvin.
Thank you.